Where was I? Nana! Clutch is sticking again. Fam, Friday night. Time to talk some 49er football. Shit, every night is night to talk 49er football. Smooth, come on in here, man. I see you in the chat. What's up, fam? Antonio, I see you guys at Cali Cortez. 49er Muttley. Don't get me started on cartoons, man, because Muttley, isn't that dog that used to work for that detective that whenever they got into a situation, he'd ask Muttley to do whatever to the bad guy? Muttley, ah. And he'd have to throw him a dog biscuit. And the dog biscuit was so good, he'd be like, Then he'd shoot up in the air. He'd come floating down. That was before drugs. I mean, nobody was talking about drugs at that time. Well, not about cartoons, but like floating down. It's Friday, I'm allowed. Fam, 2 tight end sets are coming back to 2025. Fam, man, I can't. Every time I think about the possibilities of this season and being surprised, and I really can't see any disappointment coming. The 49ers edition of tight end Luke Farrell could ignite career year for GK. I can see it coming. There are some things that can fall out of place as well, though. Of course. And there's always that possibility. We foresee something really fantastic coming on. We'll sit back in week 3. Man, they need to fire Kyle. They need to sell the team. And when they go fix that stadium, we go off on that tangent, right? Any 49er faithful has been in observance of the organization at least since the beginning of the Lynch Shanahan era is aware of the search that has been ongoing for at least the past 5 or 6 years for a workhorse type tight end. Job description also includes having enough skilled prowess to pose enough of an offensive threat to make plays alongside of all pro tight end George Kittle and stress that DC on the other side of the field. See, I'm going to keep him guessing, and all of a sudden he just gets knifed in the neck. The question is, the recently acquired Luke Farrell, could he be that guy? I have a strong feeling about this, and I'm trying to figure out why did Jacksonville let him go? Who plays tight end? Smooth. Who plays Jackson? Who plays tight end in Jacksonville? See, because Luke Farrell became expendable for him, and I'm trying to understand if this guy, and his stats say he is what he's advertised to be, as far as blocking and all that other stuff. 36, he didn't do that much. But George Kittle, for his entire illustrious career, has achieved at a very high level while doing more than his share of the offensive workload needed to run that big red and gold machine. Into the Niners phones we go to anticipate what differences may result in 2025 due to Shanahan adding TE Luke Farrell to expand offensive options alongside GK. Fam, we got to be careful about GK because, I know Vince McMahon is calling him every day, man. He is. Saying things like, George, listen, what are you getting paid in the NFL? What if I told you I could double that? And George would have to say, what? George, I could make you one of the biggest stars in WWE history, all right? You've already got something going on for you out there that everybody knows who you are. You're a character, your personality. I'm going to give you scripts before each and every match that I know you can handle, and you'll be the biggest smack talker in WWE history. George, don't go, man. No. You got to stay with us, George. You got to stay with us, man. Do you wish that media people would take it easy, right? So I'm looking, the first thing I read is Nick Martin suffered fractured thumb. Why couldn't they start that sentence out maybe like, he won't miss any practice, but Nick Martin has fractured his thumb while working out. See that? There's no point in giving people heart attacks. I don't want to hear about Nick Martin getting hurt in the weight room. What are you doing? He's all right. Doesn't even require surgery. They say he'll be ready to go in time for training camp. Stop it. Here's really good news. Malik Mustafa. He tore his ACL 21 weeks ago, right? 21 weeks ago, that's it. And yet today, he's posting videos on it. You see it? He's posted all IG of him squatting, heavyweight still, and sprinting with a resistance band around his waist. I looked at it and said, run it back. He really is. Give me this. Oh, Malik. Oh, God, if you could get back. Malik may be back in. Let's not get crazy. He could be back in week 3 or week 4. He's got a couple of months. Maybe that's all he needs. He's already doing strength exercises of that caliber. Squatting heavy. Look, check out Malik Mustafa workout. Check out the poundage he has on that bar. He also had a clip showing him sprinting while running left and right. He's got lateral movement. Malik, man, I didn't even count you in, man. I said by maybe hopefully 2 or 3 weeks before the playoffs, you'll be ready to go. Shh. That boy's crazy. And I love me some crazy safeties. And fam, try to stay calm. The things that are coming out of the media are just, man, Fox sports analyst Rob Rang, he made a comparison after evaluating 49ers second-round draft pick Alfred Collins to a franchise legend. Do you know who that franchise legend was? Hall of Fame player who was a force in the trenches, Bryant Damn Young. Fam, you realize, I know, this is, didn't they say something about that, about Javon Kinlaw? I mean, ooh. See, because we've had DeForest Buckner. DeForest was a badass. I don't know if he's Bryant Young badass, but he's a badass. Now, you're going to tell me Collins is something like that? Oh, they're just toying with our emotions. But this is better than what they usually do, saying bad things about the 49ers and how they will fail and ain't no chance and all that other stuff. Well, you know what? So I'm taking us back too far. Down to the last few years, the 49ers have usually been in the Super Bowl conversation. That could be returning again next year. Let's get into this, so fam. We can draw conclusions. We really can, from the Niners picking up a seasoned but young tight end during this off season. Changes are coming for the 49ers offense, fam. Get ready for it. This I sincerely believe. You catch the John Lynch interview with Matt Mielko on the 49ers Talk podcast, talking about the importance of signing on tight end Luke Farrell. Boy, go check. Oh man, you'll be smiling your ass off. 6'5", 250 pounds. He's built for the kill. That's what I'm liking what the 49ers did here. Comes out of a good program in Ohio State, 5th-round pick for Jacksonville. Here's the thing, which I'm still Farrell has only 36 catches in 4 seasons as a pro, but Lynch believes Farrell is going to change the offensive dynamic of the Niners offense with a positive impact he'll be having on GK by allowing him to get out into routes more often. I mean, that's why I wondered who was playing tight end in Jacksonville that you made him the second or third option. Wide receivers. Didn't we go? We went through this question a few weeks ago and I was laughing. Somebody mentioned that New York Giant tight end that's not really a tight end. He doesn't do anything but play. I mean, he's just out there. Well, he's good. He catches the ball. But, I mean, you'll never catch him out there doing any grunt work. See, this is the thing about George Kittle. George Kittle's not just a blue-collar worker out there. George Kittle will tear a defense apart as a receiver. And make no mistake, if you don't, dude will get 100 yards a week. See, that's why for Farrell to play that role by taking that job at least down a notch for GK is going to add some serious problems for opposing defenses. That's all there is to it. It would mean an uptick in multiple tight end sets for the Niners. Last season, the Niners rolled with multiple tight end personnel on 13.6% of their offensive snaps. It's not, that was down from 22.3% in 2023 and 24.2% the year before that. And you know what happened the year before that, don't you? Mm-hmm. Last year, Kittle also stayed into pass protection. See, I know, we could get on the offensive line. The 49ers know about that. That's why they pretty much addressed it this year. And as I said the other day, we don't know those offensive line people. All we know is we didn't see anybody coming out of the draft. We didn't see any big blue chip name coming out of free agency. But we're hearing about some things about certain people. Pleasance is a good offensive lineman. You got the Barch. We have people here and there. It's continuity which makes an offensive line work. It's just like a five-man basketball team. They got to work together for a while in order to be good. My only concern is have they been together long enough to have a real high impact on defensive linemen. George had to stay in last year to pass block on 11.6% of the team's passing plays, and this according to PFF, which was his highest mark since 2021. In 2023, when Shanahan played more multi-tight end personnel, he was on the pass blocking on only 7%, fam. 7%. Think about that. That's a huge drop. 11% down to 7% of the team pass plays. A year before that, he was 7.6. George needs to stay around 7%. And if it was my way, he'd be around 5. Somebody else out there to do the grunt work. He can do a little bit because he's one of the best. He is the best we got as far as pass protection and blocking. But I don't want him doing that all the time. When you get somebody else to do that and be somewhere near efficient and get George out there ruining the possibility of defenses stopping the 49ers offense. That's all there is to it. It's not hard to figure out. It's not rocket science. Keeping GKN on pass blocking 11+% of the time was outrageous. It has to stop. He's too valuable as a receiver. Especially this year on a team with so many question marks. At wide receiver, having GK available as often as possible makes nothing but good sense. You know, you see a lot of teams around the league. Everybody's hyping praises on this tight end over in this team. Philly had one. The Cardinals got one now. You hear about the tight end, Travis Kelce, the standard. They're all over the league, man. But George Kittle can play with them people. He can keep up with all of them. But he has to do what he has to do. And that is he can't always be out there. So you're not, come on, man. Oh, makes me crazy. I'm so glad the Niners made this move a priority this year. So we're not going to have to see George out there doing all that all the time. That blue collar stuff has got to, he can do it, but he doesn't, dude led the team with 1,106 receiving yards and 8 TD catches. And all at the same time, he was doing other people's work. He was also second on the team in targets and first in receptions per game. So why do we have him taking on defensive monsters all damn day? Stop it. I mean, stop it. George Kittle should have never be staying in as a blocker on pass plays more than 10% of the time ever. 11% of the time opposing DCs on the Niners schedule were just getting breaks. And if I'm a DC, I'm thinking the character of this team, as I'm sitting there talking to the troops, guys, this George Kittle, he's probably going to be in on a block a lot due to the fact that our defensive line is so effective. So we need not worry too much about George Kittle. What we're going to have to do is they got this new addition to their assassination group. It's Jawan Jennings. And we're going to double up on him, and we should be okay. And damn it, they friggin' were most of the time. Enter Luke Farrell, though. Luke Farrell and Ross Dwelly's back, fam. Stop drafting tight ends because the Niners just aren't good at it. That's all there is to it. I'm never going to forget what you guys did. What'd you get that kid out of Bama for? Anyway, adding studs who know what they're doing this offseason could assist Kittle. One of, if not the best blocking tight ends to do more of what he is also one of the best of, which is a solid receiver. And Brock Purdy was using it before Kyle even gave him permission. Remember that? Who's going to forget Kyle standing at the podium? Brock had just found George Kittle back in the end zone. Bam! Hit him with a TD. And what did Kyle say at the podium? That was a good play, but that wasn't the exact right play to make. He also had Jawan Jennings standing completely free in the end zone. Oh, Kyle, you need to get over yourself, okay? Let Brock cook, all right? And George Kittle's a big target. He gets loose. Give him the ball. There's no penalty necessary for that. You were way out of line crying about that during that press conference. We got to wait and see, though, fam, because we may not see the Niners' multiple tight end usage jump above the 24.2 mark. It reached 2 seasons ago, but the Niners, they punished teams offensively 2 seasons back. Remember, weren't we averaging 30 points a week? Pretty much got around 30 points a week, right? Speculation is that we should see a dramatic uptick from this 13.6% usage last season, which was just terrible. And now the Niners have a player who can reliably stay in to pass block, while GK is out there getting jiggy with it. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. And by the way, fam, you give GK the ball more often. Now that makes life. I got 2 guys that a DC is up there. He's tearing his hair out. I got CMC over here just ruining everything on that side. And then I got GK roaming around. And Brock's going to hit him. If you hit him exactly at the right time, now you've got that that defense on their heels all damn day. Kyle, if I know this, I know damn well you know this. Oh, I can't wait till this season starts. Let me calm down. I'll calm down. You know what I'm going to do tonight? Because I get too excited about these things. I'm going to let you talk, fam. I promise. I can't be. Stop interrupting. Smooth.
Sucker free, what's happening, man?
You know I know. I'm looking at tight end situation, fam.
Ronbo.
It's shaping up. Yeah.
Let me. Okay. Before I get into the Niners double tight end, let me hit you with this because you asked me who's the tight end for Jacksonville Jaguars.
Thank you.
Tight end Brenton Strange, 6'4", 253, age 24, out of Penn State, drafted second round by Jacksonville in 2023.
Mm-hmm. See, Penn State puts out some good tight ends. They had another guy there I used to want 3 years ago.
He's cheaper than Farrell. That's why they let Farrell walk. He's cheaper, and they want to save cap room. And Niners had the money, so that's what that is. That's how come they got him a steal.
Yes,
but yeah, it's gonna be hard. Let me go and ask a question. I'll get into it, but you go and ask me whatever.
I want to know now, do you perceive that this plan to make sure that George Kittle's roaming around, out there running routes, and making himself available as a Brock Purdy target, how much of an impact is that going to have on a 49ers offensive machine? How hard is it going to be for defenses to set up for that? There's not a lot you can do about that. If I got CMC, George Kittle, I got JJ out there at the same time. Look out for Ricky Pearsall and this boy Watkins coming in. I'm telling you, how fierce is this attack going to be, bro?
It's going to be vicious because the double tight end set will give Cal Shanahan a lot of options, and defense is going to have nightmares. They're going to be standing up trying to scheme against it, which is going to be impossible. Because when you get 2 legitimate tight ends that's blockers, you got one that is a good receiver as Kittle. Kittle going to have more yards and receptions than he had in his whole life since he's been with the Niners. Mm-hmm. Now you bring in Farrell. Now that's going to open up the running game. Usually our run gaps was to the left because of Trent Williams. Yeah. But since we got the double blocker over there now with Farrell, it's going to be hard. So they can give defenses problems, nightmares, running to the left, running to the right, running up the gap, running up the seams, whatever. It's going to be very, very difficult for defenses to handle the 49ers now. Especially with Shanahan, now he can scheme up all kind of things now.
Open that playbook.
It's going to be hard, bro.
Yes, indeed.
It's going to be hard. Oh. Just like you remember New England Patriots when they had the double tight end.
Yes, indeed.
No,
go ahead.
Hey, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Once you got that legit tight end on the other side that can block also. Farrell is very underrated with his hands and his route running too. Also,
see, that's what
at 6'5" and 250 pounds.
That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing, and like you said, I didn't know that the Jacksonville Jaguars got rid of Farrell because he was the most expensive option. We'll keep this new kid we got. They're just moving on. They just lost
because they're trying to get younger. They're trying to get younger, like the Niners, and they're trying to get all their players under contract. Just like Cincinnati, they can't even sign their first round pick, and Jacksonville didn't want to be in the same situation.
Worst organization in the NFL.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed, I know.
So it makes sense. So they're really not missing nothing. But Farrell, they lost a good blocker.
See,
now, as far as Brenton Strange, he's average, but they want mostly like a receiver tight end. So they don't mind getting rid of Farrell.
Most teams operate in that fashion. But that's why when you got a guy like George Kittle who can block and he likes the block, That's the thing. And he can also
Exactly.
catch with the best of them. But we got blessed getting George Kittle. And it was an
And,
accident.
and on top of that, exactly. And when you have I mean, not a tight end, but when you have a quarterback like Brock Purdy, that's very, very, very accurate, and he led and people forget he led the league in deep passes.
People always, look at that
Deep
little
bomb
noodle
passes.
arm.
He led the whole NFL.
I know.
And he's very accurate, so he's gonna hit all these targets. Now you got these speedsters, these 4-3 wide receivers. That's good route runners. It's not gonna take them long to get off press coverage. And Purdy, the ball is gonna be right here. When they come out, they break. The ball is gonna be there. We saw it. We saw it with Purdy. Now just think with George Watkins and all in.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? The ball, we're gonna be moving the chains. 30 points a game. Look for that to continue this season.
it's back. Especially you got CMC
And then we
back
got the
there.
defense to shut down other teams. And we have the defense. We have the defensive players that shut down other teams' offenses from scoring 30 points a game against us.
You heard about Mustafa,
And
right?
plus, when we stop them on third down, you can count that as a point for us when we get back on offense. I'm telling you, we're going to be blowing teams out, bruh. And teams going to, you know what they're going to say?
What
Their
is it?
schedule is weak. They got a weak schedule. Look.
Oh, yeah.
If that was a problem, players were getting paid $100 million, $85 million some dollar contracts. If that's the case, this is the pros.
Damn right. You're damn right.
Get yourself together. Don't blame us. Don't blame us because y'all have bad drafts and y'all have bad players that can't stop us. We got players that fit the Niners, bruh. We have players that fit the Niners scheme. I keep saying that. Don't worry about the players. We go, why we didn't get that? Why we didn't get that player? Look, we got players that fit our system. Our system.
They do it well.
We had one bad season. Look for us to get back on track this season and kick ass.
I'm knowing it. I'm feeling it. And wait till
I'm not worried. I don't know why everybody else is worried. I don't know why else worried. I'm not worried about nothing, Ronbo. I'm telling you, I'm going to own this. I study players. I study them to the T.
And it sounds like it, too.
That's all I do. I study college. I watch college players. I watch all that, bruh. High school, when they go to college, and when they come into the pros. I study, bruh.
That's why I appreciate you getting in here, Smooth, because,
That's
man,
my
ain't nothing
job.
you don't know. You do it well, too.
That's my job, man. I know about all teams, not just the Niners, all teams. I have other people call me from around the country. Hey, Lou, what about my team? What? I used to go in on them, but I don't no more.
Oh, yeah.
I just give them what they want. Then they say, man, you was right. Man, I'm just saying, bruh. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. My word is my word, bruh. My word is mine, man.
We're lucky we got you in this family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Smooth.
Hey, bruh. All y'all my brothers, man. You know, that's what we do. But I know you got other callers, you know, so I won't go too long overboard. So I'm going to end with this unless you have something else you want to say.
No, we're cool, fam. I mean, I can't wait till Sunday to see you again.
Sucker Free City, smooth operator, you know what it is, 415, the Bay Area, baby. I'm out.
It gets me every time. Nice
Good
move.
night. All right, my brother, Sucker Free. All right, my brother.
I tell you, fam, I mean, you know, there's some things, all signs on the road are pointing to go, baby. There ain't no detours there. And Rudy, before you come in later on in the season and talk about, oh, you guys are doing better than you probably should because you got that weak schedule. Listen, Rudy, as it's always said, don't hate the players, hate the game. Hey, Matty, Bend, Oregon time. Matty, get in
Ronbo.
here, man.
Hey, I got to lead. I got to start with. I got a couple things for you. You were talking about the Muttley. Muttley was a part of the wacky race. He was part of the wacky races with Dastardly. In the dog you were talking about. The dog you were talking about is named Penrod Pooch, and he was with Hong Kong Phooey.
You're right. He required payment before he'd do anything, right? That's right.
Yeah. When he was then he'd like jump into the filing cabinet, and then the dog was always saving his ass.
But the thing is, I was too little to know what drugs were. So when every time that biscuit and the dog would just fly up in the air because it was so good to him, and then he'd float back down to the ground, I'd go unconscious laughing, man.
I know, it's hilarious, right? Oh goodness. Good old days, man.
There's so many cartoons that good anymore. Hey, Matty.
No.
Man, George Kittle's about to be emancipated. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like this guy, Luke Farrell, the 49ers scouted him out perfectly. They probably know what his capabilities are. They know how they're going to use him. I think we got something special coming up here. Oh, by the way, JJ, I heard your horn, man. JJ, you want to get ready? I got a feeling.
You didn't hear nothing.
I got a feeling he is going to be special enough that George can be set free to do damages. Matty, are you looking forward to another 30-point season, a 30-a-week season? God, I see
100%, 100%, Ronbo. Well, here's my transition. Here's my other thing for you. Here's my transition into the tight end talk.
All right.
And I am excited about the higher points coming because I agree. I absolutely agree. But I didn't realize something. I was like, I saw on my Facebook that, people you might know. And I was like, shit, there's my homie Jed from high school. Like, he was always a badass football player. We just kind of lost contact.
Right.
I didn't realize he played for the 49ers.
What? Wait, what?
He's a tight end. And he played for us in 03, it looks like. Because he's 2 years ahead of me.
Jed, what's his last name?
In high school, Jed Weaver.
Jed Weaver. I got to go back and get clips of him.
He's 88, number 88. But yeah, it looks like he played with Miami, San Francisco, Philly, and then he looks like he won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady in the early years.
Whoa! Hey, Matty, this guy. You don't know where to find him now. Can you imagine the conversations you and him could talk football for weeks without getting off the goddamn phone?
Oh, no, it's crazy. So, yeah, no, I was like, man, I hadn't seen him forever, so I'm trying to touch base with him, so I friended him, so we'll see. Yeah, but, yeah, I was like, crap, man. 03, I think he got drafted in 99.
Yeah, I read that note that you put out. It was IG. You give me email or IG? I read that note, and I wasn't really sure who you were talking about. But 2003, who was our coach then?
Yeah. Oh,
That's 22 years ago.
shoot.
Who was? Because we had some really bad coaches down after. There was a gap between Erickson. There was
Dennis Erickson, maybe? Was it Dennis?
Maybe. Because Mooch didn't come in. Okay, you know what? I'm going to look this up. But anyway, Matty, how delighted are you to know that George Kittle is going to be free this year to do more work, and the DCs have got to figure out a new plan?
Oh no, well, that's the thing, like George Kittle is just the gift that keeps on giving, man. Because like even his later years in his career, dude, and he still plays at such a high level, dude, and to have these other guys around him, it's got to be a motivator. And then I think the team's got a different vibe this year.
Oh, God, yeah, and especially after last year. Now, you got the motivation of last year's beatdown. Add that motivation to the fact that this year they've got a team with a new hunger. That's going to make for a different 49er squad, for sure. Oh, by the way,
yeah,
Clay,
and I think it's for the better.
Mike Nolan in 2003.
Mike Nolan?
Yeah.
See.
So, and Nolan was another, average guy as far as the manager goes. We had a few, until you always, okay, or Dennis Erickson. Yeah, see, Quinn, I was thinking Dennis Erickson too. Okay.
My phone says Erickson.
Yeah, okay, it was Erickson. Okay, Nolan was in the mix somewhere of failures, but still.
Yeah, we went through a lot of garbage coaches, dude.
Oh God. But anyway. And
but yeah, we have a lot of reasons to be excited this year, my friend.
Yeah, and it's always about the INJU. I'm not going to say the word, but if that should stay down to a minimum, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, last year we were a good team until the INJU came in. But I do like what I'm seeing. I like the inspiration out there.
Well, I'd like to think that we're enough of a better team than we were last year that we won't have to worry about Moody making or breaking a game.
Oh, see, Matty, why'd you bring up Jake? I was feeling. Now I'm back. I'm depressed again.
No, don't be. I just you shouldn't be, because I think we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be good enough to where we won't have to worry about whether we're not gonna be relying on his points to win the game.
But it's always that extra point. Hey, here's the thing, Jake, and the new special team coach, he likes Jake. You just got here.
Yeah, he's probably.
You might not like him
probably
next
a nice
year.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He'll get. You know what? I'm joking. I think Jake's ready to go. You can't, Matty. No matter who or what you do, you cannot continually live with embarrassment due to your own infliction of pain. Jake's going to be good this year. I just know it. So.
Yeah, he probably went after the season. He probably went and kicked the football until his foot fell off.
Yeah, and when he got through that, he went and laid on the sofa and talked to his shrink, and he'll be fine. Because a lot of his problem is mental. He can kick. He's got a leg like a maniac. He can kick.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. We've said it a million times, Ronbo. It's a mental issue with the kicker.
Oh God, yes.
It's not the physical. And I mean, there's a little bit of a physical issue with him last year just because he had an injury, but like on a normal, regular basis, it's somebody that's gotten in your head. Like, I don't know, dude. You got to have a strong mental game when you're a kicker, because you got to push out. Like, if you're having a bad day with your woman, or just life's going, you really got to you got to be able to reel that shit in, man, and it's tough.
and move on. That you got to do, Matty. We got to go too.
So there's
Matty,
that.
Pleasure, Matty. I still want to get that Zoom done. I want to see you in here, man. We're gonna.
I was gonna do the Zoom today, but it's super windy out there. I swear, the old Wicked Witch of the West is gonna go flying by in the house with Toto.
Storm coming. Okay, good.
Storm's coming tonight.
All right, Matty. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, I'll try to get outside for the Sunday one. So yeah,
right.
I'll see you guys Sunday.
Looking forward to it. All right, Matty. Give my best to that dog too. All right.
I will, bro.
Night, man. Triple A, would you get in here and sing the praises about George Kittle running up and down the field? Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. Go get him, GK. Jay, Triple A, come on in, man.
Ronbo.
Yeah. Tell you, man, I'm looking for some fun football next year. How about you, fam?
Oh man, before you know it, football season will be here soon. So yeah, we got about 5 weeks left.
About 70 days before opening day, maybe less. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about preseason games and Hall of Fame games. You know what? I'm excited about that too. You know what worries me about the preseason games, though? I don't want to see, and we're not going to see, because Kyle doesn't want to put any starters out there either. We're going to see what we got as far as the youngins go, the guys the recruits that are coming in and stuff like that. But otherwise, man, but still, it's going to be fun to watch football, because we may be happy with what we see at Dawkins. That return man we got, I can't wait to see how fast that boy can run. He's going to remind you of Forrest Gump out there. I can see it right now. Yeah! So, but to talk about it, fam, let me stop, because I always do that to you.
But, yeah, and I heard some good things about Jordan Watkins, during, the mini camp and OTAs. So,
you serious?
Yeah, we got some exciting rookies like Watkins, Michael Williams, and CJ West, the defensive tackle.
I'm looking for right now. Where's that? I want to see. I can't wait to see that kid, Junior Bergen. Triple A. How exciting it is! We're watching games. Saints had one. I'm trying to think of offhand. The guy that gets a punt return and we didn't kick the ball deep enough behind the end zone, and all you do is, oh, Jesus. The first thing I do is that ball does not go in the back and stop that guy from coming out of the end zone. I get mad. And sure enough, someone's got to get the ball. Even some kickers around the league, they take that ball out of the end zone and race down the field for a 40-yard gain minimum. And I say, I'm telling you right now, man, we need to get that whole special teams unit, take them out, drop them off on the outskirts of town and tell them to walk home. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. I got my kickers out here making plays because you couldn't. The hell. And Jake Moody, while I'm talking bad about him, it wasn't even his fault he tried to make that play. He was trying to save the team. Triple A. Okay, go ahead. I'm not complaining about Jake anymore. He was trying to help and got his leg snapped. He's not a tackler. That's not what his job is.
Oh yeah, that's true though, because Jake Moody's job is really to kick the field goals. So but other than that,
he's supposed to just move off.
You
the
heard
field.
about? Yeah, like for real. But George Kittle said, you heard about George Kittle saying that, that he says that the 49ers are bringing the violence this year.
Posted it up on X. I love it. Violent and dangerous. Why? Triple A?
Because of Robert Saleh.
All gas! We took the brakes out! I can't wait to see this defense fast and furious. Oh. So, yeah. George
Even when Robert Saleh was with us, like, he was so, like, energetic that, like, during, like, when we had interceptions, sacks, stuff like that. So, I'm excited.
Fired up. And Triple A, you mentioned that. How many guys are? There's not another DC in the NFL that's on the payroll because his job is to hold on. Robert Saleh's got some kind of a belt or something wrapped around him. He holds Robert Saleh back like he's a bad dog. Saleh's on the field, he's yelling, veins bulging in his neck, yelling at his defense, and the dude is back there just trying to hold Saleh back. I said, what is that dude doing? Saleh, I need to get a flag, Robert. Oh, man, that's hilarious. I've never seen that before until Robert Saleh. And this dude is necessary. Hilarious. But yeah, you're right. He's an inspirational leader. It's gonna be amazing.
And I can't wait to see our D line with Bosa, Bryce Huff, the dude we drafted from Georgia, and CJ West we drafted.
Yeah, I said CJ and Collins.
West.
Yeah, CJ Collins is getting a lot of love here from CBS. I mean Fox Sports. If he's even wait a minute, if he's even 3/4 of Bryant Young, oh God, we are cooking with oil. Fam, hey, I'm gonna see you Sunday, fam. The clock ticked out on us. Triple A, always appreciate you, fam. I'll see you on X when we tag teaming Rudy's ass. Hey, Rudy, we'll see you later on. Beat that butt again. All right, fam.
Have a good night.
You too. Market Pro, you talking trash? You come over and join Rudy. He needs some help anyway. He should bring his mama in the way we beating him up. So we may lighten up on him then. Still runs the same routine. Every year Rudy says the same thing. From June to September, our franchise is second only to the Cowboys in cash value. So? And next, of course, we have the biggest attendance. Well, compared to the 49ers, our attendance is way better. You do realize most of the opposing fans are rooting for the opposing team, right? and that fills up more seats than the home crowd. Yeah? Yeah. And you guys have won a Super Bowl in 30 years. And that's where his stuff is. Hey, Steven, come on in, man. 2 trophies in 70 years. That's an average of 35 years between each one. And he's talking about 30 years, 49ers. Steven! The boy just wants to be up there with the 49ers so bad, it just makes him crazy. Steven! He'll never make it. We'll all be dead and gone. And Rudy's still crying. I hope we see him in the afterlife. He's still crying about the Rams. I'm going to work him there, too. Rudy, give it up. Steven. Hey, Steven.
Right? Peace. That the whole crowd.
Steven, the kids might be having tied up. Hey, yo, Eric, New Jersey. Come on in, 609.
Ronbo, what's been up?
Yeah, fam, we just sit up here enjoying the 49ers, what they did in the offseason so far, and getting ready to drive up into the league with a new car. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
I think we're going to be all right, Ronbo.
Yeah, we might be. We better be.
How
Fam,
you been, man?
Fam, what is your name? I just got your area code here. I don't know how I lost, unless you changed. Because I know the voice.
My name is Burrow, man.
Burrow, that's right. Burrow, what's up, fam?
Hey, man, it's good to see you, man.
Thanks, bro. Good to hear from you, too.
This team, the main thing, I be concerned about your health and stuff, man. God bless you.
Well, thanks, fam. You know, I try to take
And
good care of myself.
I think you're a good analyst, too, man. You really are.
Oh, thanks, fam. I get a little too carried away with the emotions, but still, I like to look at the facts as much as I can, yeah. Thanks, fam.
Hey, man, the 49ers, they're going to be all right this year, man.
I think so. I really do. Last year, I wasn't
I
sure.
think a lot of people, they underestimate them, man. They're going to be all right. The players they got rid of, man, they was injury prone, man. So
and they was good, yeah.
They were
going to get injured this year, too. They were.
Yeah, we're going to be all right, man.
Yeah, we got a plan.
We got this better chance to win than anybody else.
You know, that's been said by a lot of people, especially in the NFC West. Yeah.
Yeah. It's something about our team that they don't like. And I'm going to say this. Our team is they God-fearing people. And, you know, the devil don't like people like that, man. We got a good organization. And I think we're going to be all right.
I think so. And a lot
And
of it
before I
stems
hang this,
Go ahead.
I know. Look, and I'm going to say something about like the coaching and stuff, man. If the players are not healthy, don't put them back out there. And I just listen. I listen to you. When the field goal kicker got injured, he wasn't healthy enough to put him back out there.
Yeah.
So,
and it messed with his mind,
I know you don't
bro.
have all night to talk.
No, I mean, it messed with his mind. I really believe Jake Booty missed maybe a field goal before that injury, right? So he was on his way to having a good season. But a field goal kicker has to have a mindset that he's Superman. Now, I will not fail. He has to believe in himself. A lot like Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould had the mindset of a football player that should be something he should write books about. You cannot be vulnerable to emotions and everything.
And what about the field goal kicker they had before he came back when he was injured? The dude was doing good.
Remember, he got hurt too. And I forgot how he.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he got hurt too. See, Burrow, the special teams needs to take full responsibility for that. The guys that are supposed to stop the guy coming down the field on the kickoff. See, Jake did the kick. Now, you guys, please stop him before he gets all the way back to me. And so these guys are getting all past everybody on the field. 11 guys out there, and not one of them could stop that runner. And there's a poor kicker laying back there, and he's the only guy left to stop him. And a runner coming up down the field with that kind of speed is going to hurt somebody, especially a kicker. Oh.
What's up with IU? You think you want to be on the team, or is this talk? What you say?
Bro, you know, he fits the same description as just about every talented tight end in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah, bro, I hate to say it, but our people, we can't play tight end. I mean wide receiver and be humble. It just won't happen.
Detroit versus everybody. Bang, bang, Lions game.
Right. Shut your stupid ass up. I already said it before.
Bro, I really wish if I had a child that was going to be a wide receiver and I could see it now, I'd tell him, look, what I want you to do is stay grounded, okay? Nobody appreciates somebody coming out there talking trash all the time. You're going to have them weeks that you ain't doing a good job. You're going to draw attention that you ain't going to appreciate. People will talk about you like a tail, right? Because you have shown everybody that you are not likable. And so everybody can't wait till you fail. Come out, do a good job, and just look around there, been there, done that, y'all. God.
It's just good to be humble, man. I'm going to say something, man. I care a lot about you.
Thanks,
and
bro.
before I hang up, man, in the name of Jesus, bless your family, man.
Oh, thanks, bro. Back at you, Feb. Appreciate you.
I mean that from my heart, man. Okay, I'm gonna be talk. I know you have all night to talk to me, but God bless you, bro. You're doing a good job.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, fam. Please get back as soon as possible. I'll be looking for you. All right.
Maybe one day we might be at a game one day before we close out. You never can tell, man.
That would be awesome. All right, fam.
Yeah. If it's God's will, God bless you, brother.
Thanks, fam. And God bless you. Good night, bro.
Thank you.
We're out in New Jersey.
All right,
All right, fam. All right, let's go.
I'm in Trenton, New Jersey. Yeah, Trenton, New
There you
Jersey.
go. All right. East Coast.
Been a diehard fan for years, man. I talk to you, man.
All right. Night, fam. Steven, come on in, Steve. With his Don Burr imitation.
I'm at the bit.
Let it loose, man. Let it loose.
Why is it every time there's always a player at the center of attention, and most times it's positive. Malik Mustafa posting the fact that, he's progressing through his surgery. You couldn't ask for a better story, man. It's great.
Steven, I need you to get back on your. Are you on your speakerphone? Steven, you sound too distant. Can I get you closer?
All right. Oh, my bad. It's because I'm cooking. My bad. I put my phone down on speaker.
You're always cooking. I love it. Chef Steven. We called you earlier. You were cooking. I bet that's what it was. All right. Go we hear you better now. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just cooking something simple, something light. Just some top ramen.
There you go.
That's it.
Put some stuff in
it. What was it?
Is that who's the helper?
That's Roman.
Roman assistant. Roman could be the sous chef. The assistant. Steven?
But yeah, no, man. Let me tell you, man. It feels good to be a Niner fan, especially coming off of a season like we had last year. We look good. We look scary. We look re-energized, man. And the defense has never, like I said before, and I'll say it again, has never looked better. And like I said before, and I'll say it once more. After the season was over, all I said was, I'm looking forward to the draft. I'm looking forward to the draft, to see who we're going to pick up. Because that was going to be the make or break of whether or not we were going to bounce back or not.
Damn right.
And I think we can all collectively agree that's where our headspace was at, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And Niners just, the front office pulled some magic out of their ass that I've never seen them do.
I know, right?
And on top of that, too, we signed so many good players, both free agents and re-signing, right?
Mm-hmm.
No drama. And the only person that wanted drama is now starting to shut up. Kind of nice, man. It's nice.
Wait,
and on top of that, man.
Who was that?
Go ahead.
Who was it you're talking about that was trying to start? We signed everybody. Oh, we still got BA's. Well, BA's already got paid. BA's just talking trash because he doesn't appreciate all that conversation that he's not getting. Can you imagine? People start talking about Jordan Watkins. BA had a problem with that. BA, man, sit your ass down and stop. Man, come on.
Man, if he could, okay, give me one season where he gets 1,000 yards and doesn't thank the ladybug for landing on his shoe.
Okay, but Steven, we
And I'll
can't take
give
it
him-
away.
I'll give him the credit.
What we can't do is we can't take anything away from BA. He is not Debo. He's actually got some wide receiver skills that are legitimate. But you okay? You could just can you be cool? That's all I ask. There's no need to start.
Hey, he's not gonna be cool, man. He's been hanging out with Debo. He hung out with Trent. His girl got in his head. It's all bad, bro. It's all bad. You know, he was quiet from the beginning. After he got out of the doghouse,
Yeah.
it was all nice. And then all of a sudden, he's about to get paid. He has a good season, and now it's all over.
Yeah. And don't forget that episode, that caper he pulled that one week. BA came out there with the wrong shorts. Steven, people said maybe he didn't notice. If I walk out on the field and I see all my teammates wearing certain color and I'm the only one not, I'm going to think to myself, I might have made a mistake. But no.
Man.
BA's got to wait until Kyle comes over and asks him what his problem is. Please go put on the right shorts. See, to me, that's immature. So,
He just wants problems. That's it. He just wants problems. Notice me. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna make a scene because that's what I'm about. You know, he wants to be noticed. He wants to show that I'm not gonna play by the coach's rules. I'm on my own path, which is fine. But do that somewhere else. Guarantee you. Ronbo. Belichick's dynasty New England team had none of that bullshit. And if it did, they were gone.
You know, that's true.
Bill Walsh,
the coach
same
has
thing.
something to do with the discipline of his team, doesn't he? Nobody messed with Walsh.
Yeah.
Nobody messed with Belichick. I don't know how they intimidated the
the
players
Seahawks.
into getting the best, but you get the best out of your players when you get them that way. It's just not a very pleasant atmosphere, but still, it's not about that. We need to win games, not have a love in.
Well, let's
every
put it
day.
like this, Ronbo. The last time the Niners had a controversial player was Terrell Owens. And we
I hate
all
to say it,
remember
but-
what he said.
He used to make me laugh so hard.
We all remember what he said about Jeff Garcia, and then following that exact statement, he was gone.
I know. Smart quarterback. You know,
But you know what, man? Like I said, we're rested, we're hungry. The Niners look great. Hopefully, Kyle Shanahan, can finally ease up on Brock and let him play the damn ball like he's supposed to. But Brock looks stronger than ever.
yeah.
He actually looks like the wrestler now.
And I mean, that ball's got
huge.
boom to it, too. I mean, I had a feeling he needed to heal up from that injury and get stronger. So
All he needed to do was just heal up, get some more leg muscle, and it was over. Now look,
I mean, he's got
he can
legs
dart.
like Bosa.
He can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? He's been hanging out
is.
with Bosa. He's on that Bosa training regime.
I mean, I'm worried about him calling him in for drug testing because the dude got huge in a very short period of time. But
The only thing I'm gonna tell you, Ronbo, is if he backwards hurdles a defenseman on
then
a
he's
scramble,
definitely coming in for drug testing.
then yeah, go for it. Until then, leave the kid be. If he does a backwards hurdle, drug test him right then and there. Stop the play. I don't care if he's in midair. Drug test him right then and there.
Steven,
Because he ain't supposed to do that.
no, Saquon Barkley is the only real mutant in the NFL. I mean, Professor X has been looking for him for years. I've never seen a human being do anything like that, and especially that height. He leaped over
Ronbo.
the dude and landed on his feet backwards. Who can do that?
The fact
Oh,
that the defender still played another snap after that,
I know, right?
man, that boy got hard. Because I'd have quit. I'd have retired.
People to see me running off the field too. I mean, I'm not going to be out here any longer than that. Say I'm out of here, man. And I call
Yeah,
Barkley back.
you can see me in the locker room. You're not.
No,
You're
I'm-
not catching me on that field again.
I'm
You
getting my
backwards hurdle me?
man.
Nah, that's it. And you're a highlight reel, and then they use
Oh,
you again
forever.
for 25? Oh, hell no! I'm retiring. I'm changing my name. I'm switching teams. I don't care.
Woo! Hey, I'm with you on that. I'm not even taking a shower. I'm grabbing my keys and go to the car right now. God, that was bad. So Steven, look at this, man. We've carried on. Steven, we got to go. Get you back to cooking anyway, because Rome is waiting for you.
Oh man, I gotta cook him up some ramen noodles too, because he saw Dad eat them. Yeah, man. We look good. We look real good.
Yeah.
This season's gonna be fun to watch. everybody who's our star player is now well rested and ready to go. Our new players look scary. Our coaching staff is revamped. Like I said, we're going into the season by retooling, and they retooled. It wasn't a rebuild. They just needed some extra tools that they were missing in the season prior.
And on to the big game. Steve, we got to roll. I'm going to see you Sunday. Save some of that. All right? I'll see you then.
All right. I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo. You take care. Actually, you know what? No, I don't think I'll be able to see you. I'll be at Metallica in Santa Clara.
You one of them material? Okay. Have a good time. And tell us about it. We'll tell about it during the week.
I will, man.
Everybody's going. All right. All right, fam. Yeah, I forgot about the Metallica concert coming up. So that's going to be awesome, man. Those guys, legendary rockers. Hey, Tony, man, I was looking for you tonight, man. Well, tell you what, I'm going to see you Sunday, Tony. And fam, it's a wrap for the night already. So, have a great night. As I say, I'll see you Sunday. And don't forget to subscribe before you go. Wait. Coming to get you, Rudy. Coming to get you now.